Good morning, students, and welcome back to another class of computer. So, as we were doing chapter 11, that was internet and email, today we will continue that chapter and we will move further in this chapter and we'll see some more new contents. So, let's start the class. So, today we are going to know about the different types of internet. So, basically, there are two types of internet. First one is a dial-up connection, another is broadband connection. Now, dial-up connections were being used in earlier days in the beginning of the internet era. Now it is not being used. Broadband internet connection is that internet connection which is still in use, and that is one of the fastest internet connection. So more on this we will learn. So let's move further in this chapter and let's see both of them, both types of internet one by one. So first is the dial-up connection. So dial-up internet access is a form of internet access that uses the facilities of the public switched telephone network to establish a connection to an internet service provider by dialing a telephone number on a conventional telephone line. So dial-up internet connection used to be used was a type of internet connection which used telephone lines for accessing the internet. So earlier we were having the landline connections, based phones. So the dial-up connection were using the wires and the connection of that telephone line for connecting to the internet. So what we had to do, we had to make a phone call on that given number of the ISP. Then a connection was being established from our device to that ISP, and then ISP was connecting us to the internet. So it was a very long process and a very slow one also. The internet connection was very slow in that because the telephone wires were not that much efficient that time that they can provide that much of high speed of internet as we are getting today. So the telephone wires were not efficient. We had to make a phone call for establishing a connection, and internet were very slow that time. So dial-up connection is now not being used. It has been removed, and now mostly we use broadband connection. Let's understand this with this figure. Now suppose this is your computer on which you are working, and of course a modem will be required for converting the analog signal into digital and digital to analog. So your modem was connected to your telephone lines. So your modem was connected to the telephone line, and when you wanted to use the internet, you had to dial a number given by your ISP. Then that after dialing that number, a connection was being established to the internet service provider ISP, and then that ISP used to connect your device with the computer, sorry, with the internet. So that was a very long process, and the internet was also slow. Telephone wires were not that much efficient to provide you that much fast internet that time. So that's why it has been removed now, and now we use broadband connection. So now let's understand what is broadband connection. So the term broadband commonly refers to the high-speed internet access that is always on and faster than the traditional dial-up access. Broadband includes several high-speed transmissions technologies such as digital subscriber line DSL, cable modem. Now, as the name suggests, broadband, so very broad and band. So this type of internet connection is very fast because they has a wider bandwidth. Now, internet are being measured in the bandwidth, right? And that from there only this band has came, and broad is the word which is used for the width, right? So as more width of that band will be, that much faster the internet will be. Now let's understand this with a simple example. Now suppose you have a tube and you want to uh, and you have connected that tube with a tap, and you have opened the tap. Now the water will flow to that tube. Now the how much water will flow, that will depend on the width of that tube. If the width will be too much, then the water flow will also be too much. If width will be smaller, then the water flow will also be smaller. So broadband is also something like that only. So it is a wider bandwidth. Now in this, the internet speed is enough, too much, and it is always on. Also, that means we do not have to make a phone call for connecting to the internet. It will be always connected to the internet unless you do not switch it off. It will be connected, and it provides you the faster internet access. And now in nowadays, this is only the uh, connection type of the internet which is mostly being used. Now dial-up connections are not being used. So let's understand broadband with a figure. Now in this figure, you can easily notice that now you don't have any phone line in between your computer and the ISP. You are directly connected to the ISP, and then ISP is providing you the internet. So you are not having a telephone line here. You are directly connected to the ISP, and then ISP provides you that internet connection. So let's move further. The next topic is search engine. The search engine, as we all know, we have used also. Search engine is a web application, you can say, or web software, which is used for searching different types of websites on the internet. Now, search engine helps us in finding the information on the internet. It does not provide us the information. So there are different types of search engines, not different types of, there are different search engines available, in which three most commonly used search engines are Google, Yahoo, and Bing. So Google, everyone has used Google. Yahoo is also a search engine, and Bing is a search engine created by Microsoft. So these are the search engine, three most used search engine in the world, in which Google is the at the top ranking. So now let's see these different search engine practically on the browser, that how do we use it. So let's open a browser. So now we have opened a browser. So let's open the first search engine, that is Google. So for that, we just need to write the address of the Google website, that is www.google.com. So this is the first search engine. So this is the web address of the Google search engine, www.google.com. You just need to type that web address in the address bar of any web browser. If your internet, if your computer or your device is connected with the internet, that web page will open. So now press enter and let's open Google web page. So this is how the Google search engine looks. Now in this, you can see in the at the center there is a search bar, which is used for searching the content on the internet. So whatever you want to search, you just need to type the text related with that search content, and that will be searched on the Google. So now let's, for example, let's search for the internet only. So I've written internet, press enter. Now Google, what it will do, it will find out some of the websites on which it will get the search term which you have typed, and it will bring you that websites on your screen. Now you can see Wikipedia has been is being displayed. Then Britannica website is being displayed here. The Guardian website is being displayed here. So these are the different websites which Google has searched, and it has provided you related with the search term which you have typed in the Google. So this was Google. Now let's see Yahoo. Web address of Yahoo is www.yahoo.com. So Yahoo web page is also open now. So in this also you can see there is a search bar provided. So in this you have to just type the text related with the search of your content. So now suppose if you want to search for internet only, in this also just type the word internet in the search bar, press the enter key, or you can click on this magnifying glass icon. I'm pressing the internet enter key, and you can see that again the Yahoo will also display me some of the websites only on which I can get the information related with the search term which I have typed. So I have typed internet and it is displaying me some of the websites on which I can get the information related with that search term. So these search engine just finds out the websites on which we can get the information with related with the terms which we type in the search bar. So this was Yahoo. Now let's see Bing. So the web address of Bing is www.bing.com. So this is the uh, web page of the Bing, Microsoft Bing search engine. In this also, there you can see there is a search bar in which you can type the text related with your search, whatever you want to search on the internet. And it will also display you the websites only on which you can get the information related with your search term. This is also now displaying me some of the websites only on which I can get the information. So all the search engine is used for searching the information on the internet. They do not provide us. They are just help us in searching the information. Now there is one more search engine, that is Ask, and the web address of Ask is www.askask.com. So Ask is also a search engine. In this also you can see there is a search bar provided in which you can type your content, and it will also display you some of the websites link only on which you can find your information. So now you can see that it has also displayed me some of the websites only on which I can get the information related with my search term. So all the search engine works same. Only the difference is that which search engine has a better algorithm to find out more websites. So Google is the best search engine which can help you in finding more websites and more nearest result to your search term. Otherwise, all the search engines show the same result. So I hope you enjoyed your class. So in this class, till this much only. In next class, we'll learn some more new things related with the internet. Till then, keep studying, stay healthy, stay at home. Bye everyone.